What's going on, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving to all my fellow Canadians out there. I hope you were able to spend the weekend with your friends and family, and even if you didn't celebrate or you're not a Canadian like myself, I hope you had a good weekend nonetheless. We are here for a matchup against Nick Suzuki and the Montreal Canadiens. Now, I want to start this video off by apologizing for the end of the last video. In case you missed it or didn't see my comment on that video, the capture card that I used to record gameplay from my PlayStation to my PC randomly turned off. I still have no idea why. I didn't get any error in the software. It didn't crash. It just straight up turned off. And like I said, I'm not sure why. Thankfully, it happened at the end of the game. It happened just as the third period finished. So you guys didn't really miss any gameplay. But what you did miss was the traditional stuff we do after our start, where we simulate through the schedule and find out when our next start is. So I've gone ahead and done that. If you remember from last video, we are on a bit of an Eastern Conference swing. We got things kicked off against Washington. Unfortunately, they took that game 3-2. Then there was a back-to-back series against Toronto and Ottawa, followed by a game a few days later against Montreal. So for whatever reason, in these Be a Pro Goalie careers, the coach never starts the backup goaltender in the back-to-back series. It's been like that for about 4 or 5 years now. I don't know why. I wish they would change it. It's not very realistic, but what typically happens is they'll start the starting goaltender for both back-to-back games, and then the backup will come in on the game right after that. And that's exactly what happened. Adin Hill got the start in Toronto. I believe they lost that game in overtime. Then they went to Ottawa and got the win there. Now we're here a few days later. We're getting the start against the Montreal Canadiens, our second away start in this young career. So without further delay, let's get things kicked off. We're going to have to play well, guys. I've been looking at the standings. I've been following along. The Eastern Conference is, the Atlantic specifically in this game, is crazy. I believe it's Toronto, Montreal, Ottawa, 1, 2, 3. Montreal's got a lot of scoring already in this career mode. And for us, we're looking to bounce back. I wouldn't say we're necessarily on a slide right now because it's only been 2 games, but we've lost both of the last 2 videos. We need to be big in the net. We need to play well. Hopefully the boys have a good game in front of us because Montreal's going to come out flying. Let's get after it now. Puck drop here at the Bell Center, one of those iconic venues around the league. Even as a Leafs fan who despises Montreal, you got to respect the historic venues, and the Bell Center is no exception. Here we go. Eichel now in with Mark Stone, and he gets things kicked off with the first goal on the first shot of this game. I didn't expect that. I'm not going to lie to you. I know we've had some quick goals in this season, but I did not expect the first shot of the game to beat Montembeault. It was a nice play set up by Hertl, who gets it back to Eichel, spots Mark Stone right on the faceoff dot. He strides a couple steps towards the net and just fires that blocker side on Montembeault. And that's unbelievable stuff. I mean, it's not every day you get a goal on the first shot, especially when your captain's stumbling all over the place. But hey, we'll take that goal easily. Jack Eichel now up to 29 points, just behind McDavid, who's at, did that say 34? He'll probably end the season with 200 points. Wow, so what a start for the boys. You love that. Hertl with a big hit, and he'll get behind his man. Oh, and just shoots that wide. Montembeault may have got a piece. So we're off to a fast start here, ladies and gentlemen, already putting the pressure on the Montreal Canadiens. So that's what you need. Some cool things, obviously, this time of year. Regular hockey, the actual NHL has started, and you get to see some fun things happen now, specifically with the teams we're playing right here. Montembeault, my oh my, starting the season against, unfortunately, in the expense of my Toronto Maple Leafs, comes into his season opener for the first time in his career and gets a nearly 50 save shutout. Holds the NHL record now. It was an unbelievable effort by Montembeault. And Montreal fans, I gotta tell you, if he can continue to produce games even close to that, I think they got a chance at the playoffs. I mean, the Atlantic is such a insane division that there's going to be a team or two that pushes another team out of a spot. It's just the way it's going to happen. He came into Ottawa, had another good game. Caulfield looks like he's absolutely lights out this year, most notably wearing number 13, switched from 22 in honor of his childhood hero and good friend Johnny Hockey. It's still such a sad thing to talk about, man. Just a horrific accident. It's really cool to see some of the guys around the league, you know, whether it's a goalie helmet tribute to the brothers or, you know, a hockey patch with the number 13. Shouldn't be that way. We shouldn't have to be doing tributes to those guys, but here we are. And then on the Vegas side, look, I find it funny anytime I start to be a pro career where I got drafted to a new team, I find myself watching more games from that team. It happened with LA last year. I stayed up and watched all the Western Conference games with LA. And then this year, I've already had the Vegas games on 2 or 3 times. And my, oh my, Barbashev, talk about somebody getting an opportunity. Now, you guys informed me that William Karlsson is unfortunately not with the team, dealing with some personal matters with his family, so you hope everything's well there and give him your best wishes. But it allows a guy like Barbashev to get his way promoted up to the top line alongside Eichel. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, through 2 games, they are both tied for the league lead in points at 6 apiece. That's unbelievable start for those guys. Let's get our focus back into the game. That's a big hit along the blue line. Josh Anderson now gets it up to Evans. Hannafin, he'll smother the puck and take it away from the Montreal player up to Waugh. Waugh now, third line action here for the Vegas Golden Knights. Waugh will take a rip. That's an easy save into the corner, and it'll be the big defenseman Barron who gets it up to Gallagher. So some good pressure in the neutral zone from the Vegas Golden Knights. The trap seems to be activated here early. Holtz now. Alex Holt goes for a double dangle, loses the puck. Gets hit, and it'll be Brendan Gallagher. Gallagher looking for a shot, and we'll easily snag that one, making our second save at the 11:53 mark of the first period. Big hit here. It's the double open ice dangles are always interesting to me because it's not like they're being pressured by a player. They just kind of, the AI just kind of does it and tries to make time and space with that. Kind of weird, but Howden now. Good play by Howden off the faceoff to help out and get back. Gets it up to Olofsson. This is a 4th line shift now. We have not seen the 4th line come out in our Be a Pro in a very long time. Here we go. Some good pressure. Theodore down low. Gets the shot from Pietrangelo. It'll be Slakowski. Slakowski pressured by Pietrangelo, and he too will lose the puck. A little bit back and forth here now. The young defenseman Hudson. Kind of a new excitement for Montreal. Very, very talented kid. All I'll say about watching Hudson so far is he reminds me of PK Subban in how he skates. Now, I don't want to overstep and say that because of his skating, I don't think he's a good player. I'm straight up saying I think Hudson's going to be, oh my gosh, I think he's going to be a great player. But I went to school with PK Subban, believe it or not. I was in high school with him all 4 years, and I played floor hockey with him. I played ball hockey with him. And I saw him skate firsthand when he played for the Belleville Bulls. PK Subban is a very talented defenseman who overskates. And if you guys know what I'm talking about, it's they move their feet a mile a minute, but the strides don't really get them anywhere. And it's very flashy. And that's, maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what you guys think. But that's what I get from Hudson as well, is he's very good at puck handling, but he moves his feet so fast and doesn't really get anywhere on the ice. But I'm not sure on the guy. I think he's a very talented defenseman. If he can put some weight on his body, I think they got a good young kid for the Montreal team. But yeah, just a funny observation. Another shot in tight. We are up to 6 shots now, so a little bit of momentum coming back into the Vegas territory. I don't know who that was that just threw the hit. I think that was Slakowski, who just about drilled the Vegas player and got Cole Caulfield. Holy tongue twister. Face-off win by Suzuki, and Savard will take a shot on net. Another big save here at the 8:45 marker. Something we'll have to keep an eye on in this game is how the centermen bail us out in the defensive zone. In the last few games, I've noticed that we've lost a lot of important draws. We'll see if Eichel can right the ship and he wins it cleanly on his strong side. Back to Hannafin, who then spots his partner, gets it up to Mark Stone, who is now battling for the puck. Whitecloud will join in. He loses it to Slakowski. Matheson. Couple nice puck battles here from the Vegas Golden Knights. Hurdle will dump that one in. Give chase for Jack Eichel. Eichel now against Savard, loses that battle. Caulfield. Cole Caulfield, the speedy forward. He gets bumped off the puck, and it's his captain, Nick Suzuki, with a shot on net. And that one goes off our shoulder, I believe, and up over the meshing. Not a bad first period. Not a ton of action. A lot of big hits like this one in the neutral zone. That's a big hit for Cole Caulfield, the small little guy to receive. Face off now. It'll be Kirby Doc against William Karlsson. Karlsson wins it cleanly, but a nice shot. That was Patrick Laine who just drilled the winger there. Obviously healthy in this game, dealing with that horrible knee injury that he sustained in the preseason. And a good save there by Montembeault. So yeah, I feel like Montreal maybe had the idea that Montembeault and, oh, what's the other goalie's name? I know who it is, I just can't think right now. I feel like they thought maybe it'd be a tandem. I don't know, I feel like Montembeault's going to be the guy. Face-off win now, goes back to Hannafin. White Cloud winds up and it's blocked in front. Holtz tries to take it in front, loses it. Marc Savard. Did I just say Marc Savard? Definitely not Marc Savard. He is the assistant coach for the Toronto Maple Leafs. No longer playing. Behind the net goes to Laine. Laine back to Savard. Savard to Matheson. Finds Laine, who returns it. Kirby Dach now finds Matheson. Some unbelievable puck cycling. But a good block in front. Some good pressure there by the defenseman to make sure that there's no shots headed towards the net. Carlson now working the puck. Loses it to Barron, who jumps on the ice. Mark Stone now, captain. Pressured by... Does Laine not look massive in this game? Am I crazy? Number 92 looks absolutely ginormous. Pietrangelo in. Whiffs on the shot. I think that was Hudson who made a good play. It'll be Montembeault who covers up. I don't know. Laine right there looks absolutely huge. Don't get me wrong. He's not a small guy. But in this game, he looks huge. Another offensive zone face-off. And it's one weirdly. I don't even know if we touched that puck, but it does squirt back to Shea Theodore. He'll fluff a shot into the glove. You can see Yippee in the background. I believe that's Montreal's mascot's name. You're trying to get the crowd involved here at the Bell Center. Remember, that early goal within the first few seconds of the game by Mark Stone is the difference here. Pretty even after that point. Theodore now. Shot goes off his own man, Eichel. Eichel returns to the puck. Gets it back. Spots Stone. Puck cycling now, and a good shot and a blocker save up over the net by Montembeault. Kicked free by Barron. Slakowski now. Slakowski to the captain, Nick Suzuki. He gets pushed off the puck, and now we have 3 Vegas Knights. Vegas Knights? Vegas Golden Knights. See, that's... Any team that has 3 names is, like... It's so hard to, like... Oh, boy. Big save there as Nick Suzuki makes a hit along... I don't know if that was Theodore or Pietrangelo. Spots Cole Caulfield coming in, and a nice hard wrist shot. Tries to go... To be honest, on my weak side, the little low glove save. But we're able to hang on and keep this one a 1-goal game. I'm not quite sure where I was going with that thought. Pietrangelo now will skate through the neutral zone. Spots his winger, Holtz. Alex Holtz loses it to Goalie. Theodore up to Barbashev. Barbashev has a step, and I mean, you could see that just absolutely unfolding before our very eyes. And 9 goals in the game, too. So, like real life, Ivan Barbashev has made the most of his opportunity this year. Gets into a beautiful scoring position. Hard work along the boys. Just... That was Theodore who beat his man to the puck right here. Watch this little bump. Gets around, passes it to Barbashev. And he's alone at the top, or in the middle part of the dot there, the hash marks. And he will bury it past Montembeault for the 2nd Golden Knights goal here. You'll love to see it, 2-0 late in this first period. 1:10 on the clock now. And that's the start you needed. That is the start you needed. We're not done yet. Montembeault struggling to find that puck. That is now our 11th shot. And look, you guys might be saying, hey, like, your team's gotten off to some really good starts, some goals in the first period. I am more concerned with the first 5 minutes, which obviously Mark Stone undid all my concerns scoring in the first minute. But we've had good first periods. We haven't had good first 5 to 10 minutes of the first period. So now that we're in the last 34 seconds, this is exactly the start we needed here. Coming off this long road trip, Eastern Conference teams are all doing very well so far in this career mode. Here we go, a nice face-off win, full pressure here. Barbashev stick lifts Laine. Gets it back to Hannafin, who fires it just off the side of the net. Matheson gets it up to Dach, who tries to clear it. Kirby Dach in the last effort of this first period nearly dipsy doodles around Hannafin. It's a good second effort and a poke check, and that's going to do it for the first 20 minutes of this game. 2-0 Vegas Golden Knights. There's the latest by Ivan Barbashev. Almost waited for the Montreal player to get back in front of the eyes of the goaltender. He just rips it home. All right, let's get set. Second period underway here at the Bell Center. The crowd is a little unimpressed, so to speak. They were all just sitting down. Now they're trying to get back into it. Face off here for the second period. Savard over to Caulfield. Fresh ice surface. What can Caulfield do? Finds Savard, who spots. Okay, they might count this. And if they do, I'll be sad because I was in position and it just squirts free. I don't know what they're going to call this. What are they calling it? It's not goalie interference. Is it a foot? Oh, I mean, he did kind of redirect it. Oh, they counted it, didn't they? Oh, let's go. Okay, so we'll have a quick peek at this. It's the first time that a kicking motion has been called off of this playthrough. We've had a couple goalie interferences. But first of all, what an unbelievable spot here by Savard. But I saw this coming from a mile away. You can see me already starting to cheat over. We cheat over. We get there. 5-hole is open as we're sliding, but watch the foot. If he didn't move it forward, that's actually, he missed it with his stick because he was getting hit. So is Jack Eichel coming back who bumped him off the puck as he kicked it up to his stick. And because he kicked it and missed it, it went through the 5-hole as we were sliding across. No goal, remains 2-0, and that could have been a really quick goal for Montreal to get back on the board to start the second period. Oh my lord. I would say we got away with one, but in my opinion, that was as close to a distinctive kicking motion as you're going to get in these games. So good call in my opinion. Theodore now behind his net. We'll just take a moment here, guys. It is Thanksgiving here in Canada. I do want to just give you guys a shout out one more time. I know you guys hear it all the time, but not just for these videos, but for the channel in general. You know, we started this YouTube channel less than 2 years ago, maybe even like a year and a half ago. And every playthrough we upload, you guys absolutely love. You send so much support in the comments, and specifically these NHL videos. I mean, NHL 24 gave this channel life, and now NHL 25 has basically exceeded every single expectation I have. It's past any milestone we achieved in NHL 24, and you guys are absolutely crushing it. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot. It's fun making these videos. I do it on the side. It's not my job. But having you guys enjoy the videos makes it a lot easier to produce them. You know, oh my gosh, the puck. Okay, we're going to watch that in just a second. Oh my gosh. But anyway, just to wrap up, thank you guys. Continue to like the channel. Continue to support. Add your comments. I love talking to you guys in the comments. It's a lot of fun to, you know, it's a video game at the end of the day. I'm not stupid. I'm not trying to treat this as real hockey. But when you do these Be a Pro, I like to make it sound like you're watching a real broadcast, because as a goalie, you don't have control over the game. You really do not. When you're a player, when you're a forward, you score all the goals, you set up all the plays. It's a little bit more controlled narrative. As a goalie, you have to rely on everything the AI does. And I know Sobalski's not going to provide good commentary. I'm not even trying to say that my commentary is good, but I think it's a little bit more enjoyable. And I like building this little bit of a, you know, I guess false narrative of like a real hockey game. But anyway, let's have a look at that sequence. I don't know what just happened. The puck comes in. It's Matheson drop passing it to Savard. The puck comes in and it goes off the arm of Barbashev in front. We just get back. I'm sliding all over the place. Get back, make that save. The puck squirts free off. Oh my gosh. Whose stick is that? Is that Pietrangelo? Loses the puck. Oh. I mean, that's as close as you could possibly get. Pietrangelo grabs it, gets punched off by Newhook. The puck goes back towards the goaltender, and we just get a kick out. Holy jumpins, what a series of events there. Keeps the game 2-0 with a monster save. And Carlson back into the Montreal zone after that shift. Loses the puck. Laine now with a burst of speed between the neutral zone. Laine gets it back. A slapper. Tries to go 5-hole. Maybe taking a page out of Pierre-Luc Dubois. If you remember from the Washington game, that was basically the shot that beat us to lose the game. Barbashev now tries going opposite side. A nice kick save by the goaltender, Patrick Laine. Laine in. We go to the left side where he shoots, and we make a big save. Another giveaway by Pietrangelo. Somebody get this man off the ice. He's lost the puck 2 or 3 times. Dorofeyev now. Dorofeyev with a hard shot and a good save by Montembeault. So hey, what a wide open game it's become in the second period. A lot of opportunities on both ends of the ice, most notably coming from the Montreal Canadiens. And you can see the lethal nature that these players have. Holy jump-ins. And there's Samuel Montembeau's stats. I mean, when you're 8-2-0, there's no reason why your team, like that's the reason right there. You know right away why your team is near the top of the league. Unbelievable start from him. Full pressure now. Good shot from Corsair into the glove of Montembeau. Let's just keep sustained pressure on the far zone. 17-12, as you heard Sobalski talking about the shot. Sorry, another face-off by Waugh, and that was an opportunity there as Montembeau slid to the far side. Corsair cannot believe it as the puck dribbles over to his side of the ice, and he just about gets that up over the pad. If he was a lefty, oh, he whiffed. Oh, did Corsair ever whiff? He's had a good season for us. He's had about 6 goals already in the season, 5 or 6 goals. I think if he was a lefty, he had an opportunity to shoot that earlier. Just fails to get it up over the pad of Montembeau. Oh, it's a good stretch pad, though. What a save by the AI. Holy jumpins. Corsair can't believe it. Takes a look at the fans who are chirping him from behind the boards. Waugh now on the faceoff. Third line remains for the Vegas Golden Knights. Good win. Full pressure still. Dorofeyev into the corner. Finds Corsair. Corsair loses a puck and it squirts free to Waugh. Waugh behind the net. Looking for an open man. He also loses the puck, but it's a tired Montreal core. Evans now up to Goalie. Goalie on the last legs he's got. He loses the puck, and Waugh will keep it in. Waugh with a good effort here. And Montembeau will hold on for a much-needed face-off and likely a line change from both teams. It is going to be the iCUE line coming out against the Suzuki line. So top line against top line. It'll be Jack Eichel who wins it cleanly. Mark Stone now with his signature stop, turn, fire. We've seen him score from that point multiple times this year. Gives it another effort, but it's going to be Montembeau with a big save. That's just a huge hit against White Cloud. 40-20 hits. We're getting beat up again. I've noticed the last few games that the other team's coming out flying in the hit department. Eichel gets it back. Some good face-offs in this game. Hannafin. Hurdle. It allows for more sustained pressure, and Stone will opt for the backhand. And it's an easy save for Montembeau, who's on his game now. 20 saves in this one on 22 shots. It's a busy second period. The physicality department right now is not lacking for this Montreal team. Eichel. Jack Eichel for another faceoff. Goes to his offhand and decides to kick it free. Pietrangelo with a shot and a tip in front by Jack Eichel. And that's an unbelievable solo effort by Jack Eichel, who wins the faceoff on his offside. Puts the stick in a different location, kicks it back to his defenseman, who finds Pietrangelo on the top of the blue line. And it's just a nice little tip that redirects it to the opposite side of the net. And Montembeau was just not ready for that. Look at this little tip with the leg lift. Unbelievable stuff. That may have even gone off Suzuki's skate, to be honest with you. Wow, what an effort here. Some good pressure is rewarded, and now Eichel jumps up to 12 goals. You can see a couple other notable names at that milestone. Well, you love to see that. 3-0 here as the second period is nearly half done. Eichel. It'll be interesting to see. I've talked about it before, but I really want to know how that Vegas team's going to do this year. I think they're off to a 2-0 start. Like I said, 6 points between Eichel and Barbashev leading the league at this point. Pietrangelo now up to Thomas Hurdle. Hurdle loses the puck with a nice poke check, tries to get it back, but it's Suzuki. Nick Suzuki gets it back to Slakowski, who finds Savard, returns the favor, and now it's going to be a shot from the point off the side of the net. Sounded a little bit more dangerous, but sometimes it'll ring off the side of the pipe. No harm, no foul. Jack Eichel now looking for another one here in the second period. 9:41 on the clock. Honestly, Montembeau's had a pretty good game here. You can't really blame him. The first goal, I'm sure he'd like to have back. That was a really quick, weak wrist shot from Stone to start the game. The 2 goals after that, I mean, you got Eichel redirecting that puck almost like 4 feet to the opposite side of the net. Laine now. Patrick Laine will dump that one down deep. He'll go for a skate, but it's Pietrangelo getting to the puck first. Up to Shea Theodore, who spots Alex Holtz. That's a better attempt at an open ice deke. I think he just went the wrong way. New hook. Spots Matheson, who gets it up to the even bigger forward, Kirby Dach. They got some power forwards on that team, man. Holy jumpins. Barbashev will bring it into the Montreal Canadiens zone, and that's a great passing play again by this line. They have a good. This second line is so creative. Whether it's Barbashev or Holtz, and even Carlson to some extent, but you see one of them just kind of slip in behind the defense, kind of coast towards the net, so he's not showing any sort of like threatening presence. But as soon as they turn the puck, he just hustles towards the net, gets in a great scoring opportunity position. But it's Montembeault with another couple saves there, adding to his total now. We're not even done the second period, and he's at 26 shots. A wrister from line A at the top of the dot. We'll hold on to that one, get a face-off. And look, all the talk about the Atlantic Division in this game, you got to hand it to Vegas. I believe they're 5th in the NHL. They're near the top, if not the top, of their division. I'm going to poke that one free. It goes right to the... Ooh, a penalty. Something we haven't actually seen very often. I was just talking about it in the last game, how EA seems to have this weird, unrealistic penalty mechanic. Last year, every play resulted in a penalty. Didn't matter what you did. You could just touch the puck and it'd be like 2 minutes for touching the puck. It did make sense. This year, they've like kind of dumbed it down where you're lucky if you see 1 or 2 penalties per game. So I might fiddle around with the settings a little bit, the sliders, just to make it a little bit more realistic. But hey, it was a good poke check by us to get the poke away from Slakowski. Maybe getting a little frustrated, going for the stick lift. Gets into the arms and the penalty's called. So let's see if the boys can continue their pretty solid play of the power play. We're at 28%. Eichel now. Jack Eichel looking to set up. Teammates follow. Waugh now in front. A little bit of a mixed line. And it's a good passing sequence that finds Stone in front. And that's another good shot. And oh my gosh! What a save by Montembeault. We've done it for us. I hate to break up the play, but if we don't, we'll never get to see it. That is an unbelievable play here. So it's a good shot to start. Stone will get it back. Hits it off the blocker. Nice calm shot. It lands. Oh, I don't know why he what is that play there? He had to pull it back to shoot. But falling desperation is Montembeault. Gets his paddle to the ice. Eichel in way too close to get that one up and over. And that's a glorious save by Samuel Montembeault for his 29th shot. The one he faced on the power play. It's a good scoring effort. But my oh my. Arbor Xhekaj now putting the pressure on a Stone, but it's Eichel who comes back with the puck. Carlson tries to return the pass, but gets hit. Oh, I love seeing plays like that, man. I do wish they'd have a better, replay system. It seems the only goalie replays they show are under full pressure. But you got to give, like I always say, it sucks breaking up the play, but you got to give credit where credit's due. That was an unbelievable sequence. Couple big saves by Montembeault. We're nearly at 30 shots in this one with 5 minutes to go in the second. 20 seconds left on the power play. Just the one shift, the one effort. See if we can't make a last little ditch effort push. Theodore now loses the puck, but it's Holtz coming in to help him out. He too loses the puck. Xhekaj tries to get it out. Cannot. And it's Dorofeyev with another nifty little play. And a great save by Montembeault. Joel Armia now loses the puck. It's coming back to Barbashev. So we got to be careful here because I'm pretty sure the way our power play is set up is one of those two guys is playing defense. They typically do not like to line change until a whistle, so we got to be careful here. And Kirby Dach sitting all alone. And, oh, we give him no time and space. He goes for a nifty little play. Oh my gosh, pressure now in the Vegas zone. Come flying out, time it nearly perfect, which pushes him to the outside. And in order to beat our stacking pads, he has to go up and over, and he does, but he hits the outside of the post. And we will give the post a little love tap there, say thank you very much for having our back. Holy jumpins, what a play by Kirby Dach for the patience. I never know what the AI is going to do. It's so tough to read them. Sometimes they deke, sometimes they shoot. It was a good play on both regards. And Dach, it was that close to getting Montreal some legs late in the second period. 3-0 still, sub 2 minutes. What an effort here from the boys. Absolutely pounding the net. 31 shots now. We got another full 20 minutes. Denisenko now losing the battle, and it's going to be Barron. Barron gets it up to Slakowski. Slakowski over to Caulfield. Cole Caulfield. Go for escape, bounces that off the pads of Samuel Montembeault. Goalie now. The talented defenseman gets it over but loses it. Now the fourth line on again. So in a Be a Pro career where you're not using all 20 minutes, it's very easy to never see your fourth line. This is the second time this game that the coach has put that line on, and I feel like Olofsson's a little too far down. He easily could be a third or fourth, or second or third line, in my opinion. Shows you how good the Vegas Golden Knights are in their depth charts. Suzuki against Eichel. Eichel wins it cleanly, nearly puts that in his own net. And that's going to do it here for the second period of this hockey game. And what a game we got brewing. 3-0, 20 minutes left. Let's see if the boys can continue to sustain pressure in the Montreal zone. Looking good in net. 31 to 16 shots. The 16 a little bit more realistic to, you know, between 40 shots, but holy Vegas, all Vegas right now, nearly a minute and a half more ozone pressure than the Canadians at up to this point. All right, third period now at the Bell Center. All right, boys, come on. Let's continue it. Eichel loses the opening face-off of the third period. Caulfield now. Caulfield tries to get around his man, loses it with a nice little bump. Hurdle up to Eichel. Eichel loses it, gets it back to Hurdle with a nifty little backhander towards Shea Theodore. The puck movement that the AI sometimes brings is electric. I just wish they would shoot the puck a little bit more. No, what a play by Caulfield. Oh my God. Caulfield with his 9th goal now of the season. And what, oh, these odd man rushes are so frustrating sometimes. And that's just nobody picking up Cole Caulfield. What a play. That is such a nifty little play, dude. I've never seen the AI do that. Basically one-hands it in as we're sliding across. He makes the fake that he's going to his forehand. So we go over and you can see his reaction there. Unbelievable stuff from Cole Caulfield. And I mean, how do you not pick him up? That's Shea Theodore who's, oh, he just didn't see him. Look how fast on the right side of the screen that Caulfield gets past him. It's just so easy with the speed that he has. A beautiful little saucer pass. And he has us, he's coming from the far side, goes to his backhand. And look at that one-handed play. Oh my, that is unbelievable stuff by Cole Caulfield here. Actually, one of my favorite goals I've seen in this game so far. Let me know if you guys agree, but that was so cool. Oh my gosh. All right, well, there you have it. 3-1 shutout is over within a minute and 1 second into this third period. But what a pass by Nick Suzuki. What a single effort skating past the defenseman by Cole Caulfield. And another shift and another effort. And we got to be careful here, boys. Somebody's got to stay back. Whether it's Pietrangelo or Shea Theodore, one of you two have to be watching for that because that is one hell of a play. Caulfield now. He gets it up to Suzuki. Suzuki with a burst of speed. Now they got life in those legs. And it's another pass over to Cole Caulfield. This time we're in perfect position. Rips it off the glove. And you can just see what momentum in this game does to the AI. It is overpowered. Hurdle now. Thomas Hurdle tries to go one-on-one against his defenseman Stone. Back to Hurdle in front. And it's going to be Jack Eichel with his 2nd goal of the game. His 13th of the season. Gives the crowd a little how you doing. And we restore that 3-goal lead. Beautiful play there. Nice effort from Mark Stone. Gets it over to Hurdle, who spots Stone alone in between the defensemen, and he makes no mistake going blocker low and beats Montembeault, who's a little deep in his net. A nice quick sequence. And there you have it. We restore that 3-goal lead. Oh, man. Crazy stuff here. And Eichel leapfrogs into 6th, only 5 points behind Austin Matthews for league lead in the goal department. Hurdle, Stone, both with the assists. A beautiful play. That was 2 back-to-back unbelievable plays. That goal by Caulfield is still like, holy crap, I can't believe I just witnessed that. The one-handed, the fake into the one-handed will go down as the best goal so far I've seen this year. Then Eichel with a beautiful little play with his line mates. 16:44 now, almost up to 20 shots ourselves. Face-off won by Eichel, uses his body and wins it cleanly. Pietrangelo up to Mark Stone. Stoner in, tries to find space, gets it up over the air, but it's a nice tap down by the defenseman, Theodore. Line 8 back to help out. New hook over to Kirby Doc. Doc over to Line 8. Line 8 gets a step. And we got some shifty little plays here by Montreal players, and another massive glove save out of the air from a hard shot by Newhook. These Montreal players are fast, man. You really notice it in this game, the speed that some of these players bring. That was Patrick Laine skating his way into open ice. That beautiful save on not just him, but also on the Newhook shot. Where's this puck as we poke it free? It squirts up to Pietrangelo, and now Alex Holtz. Holtz in. A little exhausted from the full pressure. Now we have numbers for the Montreal Canadiens coming back. Kirby Dach loses the puck. Woo! This is terrifying. The Montreal Canadiens are absolutely flying right now. Big hit, puck over to Newhook. Newhook finds Suzuki streaking off the bench. Puck is right in front of us, and we just able to kind of redirect that towards our defenseman. No harm, no foul. They're very exhausted. You can see the red bar of stamina. We've had to work really hard in the last few minutes. Out in front from William Karlsson all alone. And Montembeault stays square to the shot, makes an easy save. Caulfield, after a big hit from Hertl onto Suzuki. Slow to get up. Hertl will skate on by, but he gives it up, and it's going to be the other way for Cole Caulfield. He gets ripped. And now a wind-up from Suzuki. Tangled up with Whitecloud's stick. Whitecloud will find his defense partner, Hanifin. Up to Jack Eichel. Eichel poked off the puck once again. Montreal has really turned the Jets on. Holy jumpins. They are playing much better defensively. They are skating through issues. It's great right now to see. That's a nice shot by Hanifin, and an even better positional save from Samuel Montembeault. We have a breath of fresh air. Holy jumpins. Everybody get some water. What a game we got here. 11:36 in the third period. I would say it's still far from over, granted what we've seen in the last few minutes. Face off now by Eichel. Loses it. That's one of the very few he's lost in this game, but he gets the puck back. Thomas Hertl in front, and it's a nice little one-timer attempt, or just a one-touch attempt by Eichel in front, but just misses the puck. Theodore now in front. Stone lifts his leg, but it gets picked up by Evans. Evans up to Brandon Gallagher. Gallagher will dump that one and give chase, but it's Theodore who beats him to the puck. Alex Pietrangelo spots Colasar. Keegan Colasar gets the puck stripped from him. Anderson. So when in a game where we had 31 shots coming out of the second period, we only have 3 in the third. Yes, we have a goal, but how about the Montreal Canadiens pouring it on to the Vegas Golden Knights at this point in the game? Colasar, can he do anything? He's had a good season so far. He also gets dumped. Come on, Alex, make a play here. Back behind the net. Oh my gosh, right in front. Waugh now. Waugh goes for a skate. He has space. He dishes it across to Dorofeyev. Dorofeyev loses the puck to Matheson, but it squirts free. And another good play here, and just a little bit wide on that pass from Dorofeyev over to Waugh. Colasar backhands at full pressure for the Knights. Woo-wee. Some other news coming out of the hockey world. Macklin Celebrini, my first pick in the Keeper League draft, is now sidelined with a hip injury. Oh my gosh, I can't catch a break in my fantasy league, man. It's like every time I get a kid, because it's a Keeper League, so it's the draft is not full of like the McDavids and the Matthews and stuff. So I took a gamble because I haven't had a good center in a very long time. I'm not saying Macklin Celebrini will be the best center ever, but he went first overall. He was pretty electric in the minors. Had a pretty solid preseason, but got injured. Then he played in his first game and had 2 points, a goal and assist, and now he's on the injured reserve. And it's like, is he just the next Nolan Patrick? Did I just completely shoot myself in the foot? Tough scenes, a lot of injuries this year, man. It's actually really crazy. 7:05 left in this third period. Doc now back into Vegas territory. Big hit from William Karlsson, just shrugs off the massive forward and gets it up. Now Barbashev over to Theodore, who spots Holtz. Holtz goes for his almost signature patent open ice dangle. I don't know why he keeps trying it. All right, face off in the offensive zone to the left side. To Samuel Montembeault's left side, the right side of our perspective. Kind of a sloppy face-off from both guys. Arbor Jacki now gets it up to Caulfield. Caulfield waiting, giving his teammates a chance to catch up, but a little too sluggish, and he loses the puck. Holtz now under pressure. Big hit along the boards. Sends him flying, but the puck goes into neutral zone. Another great poke check there. Shea Theodore gets the puck returned, and it's up to Eichel. Jack Eichel looking for the hat trick. Can he do it? Gets it down low for Hurdle, who beats the Montreal player to the puck. Pietrangelo back over for Stone. We got another puck cycling line here. In front, Hurdle on the doorstep, and another big save by Montembeault, nearly at 40 shots against. Caulfield loses the puck. It'll be Stone. He too loses it, so back to Caulfield. We have a couple defensemen still here. Great play by Whitecloud, not once but twice to puck that poke free. Off the boards comes Evans. He will bump Mark Stone and it'll go the other way. Whitecloud now with a takeaway. So many giveaway. I want to know how many giveaways and takeaways the Vegas Golden Knights have, because it feels like they give it away, then they take it away. They give it away, then they take it away. It's not the most structured right now. Eichel keeps that one in with a nice effort. Hurdle back to Eichel. Eichel on the blue line, gets it down low. Some crisscross applesauce. We got Hannafin down low to Whitecloud. Another keep in at the blue line. And the puck cycling right now is almost making me dizzy. 2 minutes left in the third. 2 minutes left in the game. 4-1 is still your score. An errant pass finds Hannafin. Hannafin up to McNabb. Stone. Last little bit of this shift gets it up to Dorofeyev, who finds McNabb. Braden McNabb tries to find that short side that we beat Montembeault on a couple times. Anderson now. Josh Anderson. He has a forward going to the front of the net. Opts for the shot. We do not cheat this time. We'll make a big save. Over to Matheson, who takes a shot and off the blocker. 26 shots now for the kid. Haig up to McNabb, who finds Dorofeyev. Dorofeyev has Colasar on his right. Drop past it, and it's a nice fluffy shot that almost tricks Montembeault. 40 shots in the game from Vegas. Kirby Doc loses the puck. 36 left in this one. Colasar behind the net, gets it up, finds Carlson. William Carlson killing off the last few seconds of this one. McNabb breaks his stick on the shot. And Yippie's loving that one, but he's not loving the score. 20 seconds left for Montreal to try and do anything. Gets it up to Laine. Patrick Laine spots Doc. Kirby Doc with a... Why did my guy just go sailing? I'm sailing away. What the heck did I just see? I lightly touched save and my guy just went flying through the net. But as the save comes out with 0.8 seconds left in this period, we are going to return to the win column. We are going to return to the points column. And it's a pretty solid effort against a very good Montreal Canadiens team early in this season. Let's go, baby. I don't know if this is the end of the Eastern Conference trip, but if it is, what a way to go out. A great effort by Jack Eichel. A great effort from the defense in front of us. Little sloppy through the second period. There you go. Some excitement. Something to cheer about finally. It's been a couple videos since we've gotten that elusive W. But more importantly, as I've said, especially as a backup goaltender, individual stats are nice. Sure, a Calder vote would be nice here and there. But at the end of the day, we're looking for those 2 points, and we delivered with a nearly 30 save effort. I think we had 29 shots, 28 saves, something like that.
What a performance.
And it's a great win. Our first away game win. Okay, so it was only 26 shots. It was still a 961 save percentage. A beautiful effort. Like I said, we built some momentum in that Washington game. It just wasn't the best team effort, including myself. But we have now played 10 games in the National Hockey League. We've gotten about 7 starts or something. And those are some pretty damn good numbers. Let's go ahead. We are still on the Eastern trip here. It ends in Philadelphia. Let's see when the coach wants to toss us back in. It looks like my capture card is still going strong. So Philadelphia now. Let's see if the boys... 13-7-1. Is there any team on the Eastern Conference that just has not had an amazing record? Washington's the only one I can think of that didn't have a really good record. That's a 1-0 loss. That's such a painful loss. Ugh. 1-0 to end the trip. You hate to see that. Back now into Colorado, and this might be the toughest test. I mean, all these teams have looked great. We've played Tampa, we've played Washington, we've played a very strong Montreal team, but we are returning to the West, and we are headed out to Denver, Colorado for a showdown with Nathan MacKinnon, Cale Makar, Gabriel Landeskog, you name it, they got the talent. It's going to be a fun one, but until then, guys, as I mentioned at the top, if you're celebrating Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. If you're just enjoying a typical Monday, have the great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bells. There's still something like 89% of you guys are loving these videos, but you haven't clicked that sub button. It's absolutely free. It helps grow the channel. You guys have crushed it up into this point. Let's continue to grow this channel together. Until the next video, make sure you guys are taking care of yourself, and we'll catch you back here in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.